Have you ever imagined the future of farming flourishing on your very walls? Welcome to a world where living spaces transform into lush, edible oases. Picture this. Your urban dwelling, once confined to concrete and glass, now blooms with the bounty of nature, defying gravity, redefining green spaces. Welcome to the incredible world of edible walls, where farming goes vertical, and every inch of space becomes a testament to sustainability and innovation. Join us as we journey through a revolutionary way to cultivate fresh, organic produce even in the tightest of spaces. Edible walls are not just aesthetically pleasing, they offer a plethora of benefits that extend beyond your home. The first and most apparent benefit of edible walls is their sustainable nature. They utilize vertical space, making them ideal for urban environments where horizontal space is limited. By growing vertically, you can cultivate a variety of fruits, vegetables, and herbs in a small area, reducing the need for large agricultural plots and deforestation. This means we can produce more food in less space, and that's a win for our planet. Moreover, edible walls contribute significantly to reducing our carbon footprint. By growing food at home, we eliminate the need for long-distance transportation, which is a major source of greenhouse gas emissions. Not to mention, plants naturally absorb carbon dioxide, so having an edible wall is like having a personal air purifier. But the benefits of edible walls extend beyond the environment. They also play a crucial role in enhancing food security. With the world's population projected to reach nearly 10 billion by the year 2050, we're going to need innovative solutions to feed everyone. Edible walls could be part of the answer, providing fresh, nutritious food right at our fingertips. And let's not forget about biodiversity. By planting a variety of species on your edible wall, you're creating a micro-ecosystem that can attract beneficial insects, birds, and other wildlife. This biodiversity is not just good for your plants, it's essential for the health of our planet. Edible walls also have a positive impact on our mental and physical health. The act of gardening has been shown to reduce stress and improve mood, while the fresh produce harvested from your wall can contribute to a healthy diet. Lastly, edible walls foster a sense of community. Whether it's in a school, a neighborhood, or a city block, an edible wall can act as a gathering spot, bringing people together to learn, share, and enjoy the fruits of their collective labor. Edible walls are a testament to the power of innovation in creating green spaces that are not only beautiful but beneficial to our planet and our health. Creating your edible wall may seem daunting, but with the right guidance, it is an achievable dream. So, let's dive right into it. First things first, location, location, location. This is vital as it will dictate the type of plants that will thrive on your edible wall. An outdoor wall with plenty of sunlight is perfect for a variety of fruits and vegetables. On the other hand, an indoor wall with less light exposure could be a haven for shade-loving herbs and leafy greens. Now, onto the type of wall. There are two main types, freestanding and attached. Freestanding walls are independent structures that you can place anywhere, while attached walls are mounted directly onto an existing wall. Your choice will depend on your space availability and personal preference. Next, think about the type of vertical garden structure that suits your needs. A soil-based system, where plants grow in pockets of soil, is a good option for beginners. It's simple, inexpensive, and great for a wide range of plants. If you're feeling a bit more adventurous, you might want to consider a hydroponic system. This soil-less method uses water enriched with nutrients to grow plants. It can be a bit more complex to set up, but the rewards are worth it, with faster plant growth and less water usage. Now let's talk plants. The ones you choose will depend on your wall's exposure to sunlight. Sun-loving plants like tomatoes, strawberries, and peppers will thrive on walls with lots of light. If your wall is in a shadier spot, don't fret. Many herbs like mint and parsley and leafy greens such as spinach and kale do well in less light. Remember, the key to a successful edible wall is diversity. Mix and match different types of plants to create a visually appealing and productive garden. And don't forget to consider the growth habits of your plants. Place trailing ones like thyme and oregano at the top, and upright ones like chives and basil at the bottom. With some creativity and effort, you can transform any wall into a lush vertical garden. It's time to roll up your sleeves and start planting. The success of your edible wall largely depends on selecting the right plants. An edible wall is not just about growing food, but creating a vibrant, living canvas that brings joy and color to your urban dwelling. Let's dive into the best plants for your vertical garden. Leafy greens like spinach, lettuce, and kale are excellent choices. They're hardy, fast-growing, and their shallow root systems make them ideal for vertical spaces. Herbs such as basil, parsley, and mint also thrive in edible walls, offering a fresh supply for your culinary adventures. If you're after something sweeter, strawberries are an absolute delight. These little fruits love hanging out in vertical spaces, and their cascading vines add a lovely touch to your edible wall. Edible flowers like nasturtiums and marigolds can brighten up your vertical garden, and your salads too. They're easy to grow and are sure to attract pollinators, making your edible wall a buzzing hub of life. The variety of plants suitable for edible walls is vast, offering a cornucopia of flavors right at your fingertips. Like any garden, your edible wall requires regular care to thrive. Here are some key maintenance tips to keep your vertical garden lush and productive. Watering is the first critical step. Remember, your edible wall needs consistent hydration, but not saturation. Aim to keep the soil moist, but never waterlogged. Next up, pruning. Regularly trimming your plants not only keeps your wall looking neat, but stimulates growth and increases yield. Now, let's talk about pests. They're inevitable in any garden, but fear not. With simple natural pest control methods like using essential oils or introducing beneficial insects, you can keep those pesky bugs at bay. Lastly, don't forget about nutrition. Your plants need a balanced diet to produce those tasty fruits and vegetables. Consider using an organic, slow-release fertilizer to nourish your green wall. With proper care, your edible wall can provide a bounty of fresh, organic produce season after season. The journey of produce from your edible wall to your table is a rewarding experience. Just picture it. Your fingers gently plucking ripe, juicy tomatoes, vibrant, crisp lettuce, and fragrant herbs, all grown by you, right in your living space. The sensation of harvesting your own food is not just satisfying, it's empowering. Think about the freshness, the flavors, the colors. There's a certain magic in knowing that the ingredients of your meal were growing on your wall just moments ago. And the taste? Nothing compares to the burst of flavor from food that's just been picked. But the joy doesn't stop at the harvest. This bounty becomes a part of your everyday meals. The strawberries in your morning smoothie, the basil in your pasta, the mint in your tea, all grown by your own hands. With an edible wall, every meal becomes a celebration of your green thumb and culinary creativity. Edible walls are more than a gardening trend. They are a green revolution in our living spaces. In our journey today, we've explored how these vertical green spaces can transform the way we live, eat, and interact with nature. We've seen how we can turn barren urban spaces into flourishing vertical gardens teeming with fruits, vegetables, and herbs. Edible walls are a testament to the power of innovation and sustainability. They allow us to maximize the use of limited urban spaces, turning concrete jungles into lush green canvases. They help in reducing our carbon footprints, promoting biodiversity, and enhancing food security. Imagine the joy of plucking fresh, organic produce right from your living room wall, knowing you've grown it yourself. We've learned how to set up our edible walls, choosing between freestanding or attached configurations, hydroponic or soil-based systems. We've discovered a myriad of plants suitable for vertical cultivation, from leafy greens and aromatic herbs to succulent strawberries. We've also delved into the essential maintenance tips to ensure a thriving vertical garden. From watering and pruning to pest management and nutrient supplementation, we've covered the basics of keeping our edible walls healthy and productive. The transformative potential of edible walls goes beyond aesthetics and functionality. They represent a shift towards a greener, more sustainable future. They challenge traditional notions of farming, taking it from the fields to the very walls of our homes. Edible walls are not just about growing food, they are about cultivating a lifestyle that values sustainability, self-reliance, and a deep connection with nature. A lifestyle that sees potential in every inch of space, turning walls into gardens and homes into thriving ecosystems. So as we look forward to a future where every wall can bloom with the bounty of nature, let's remember, the future is not just green, it's vertical. It's a future where nature and urban living coexist, where sustainability is not an afterthought, but a way of life. Embrace the future of farming with edible walls and turn your living space into a lush, sustainable oasis.